Go.
Good morning, my Aviva family. Most of you always look to me for funny lines and cracking jokes and thinking of me at Jammin' with Jay or even our resident association meetings. This morning you're going to see a different side of me, the much, much more serious side of me, as we are in the most serious time of all of our lives and as a community. As we see the coronavirus or COVID-19 continuing to spread throughout the United States and throughout the world, how is it impacting our lives? How is it impacting the lives of our residents, our staff, and our families? At this point, I can tell you that we are very, very pleased to say that on the Aviva campus, we have 0 cases of the coronavirus affecting either our residents and or staff. However, I think it's important for all of us to understand that this is not just something we can wish away. Unfortunately, I can put a face or faces to those statistics. Yesterday, my 71-year-old aunt passed away from the COVID virus in North Jersey. A week ago, my uncle, also 71, passed away from the COVID virus. I have also 2 friends in New Jersey who passed away from the COVID virus. I tell you this because I think it's important for each of us to understand these are not just numbers. These are friends, families, co-workers, and that each number represents a hurt and a loss to somebody. The reason I bring this up is to further explain and enhance why we have done what we have done on this campus. Many of you have been wonderful and responsive in understanding the restrictions that we have put on all of us. It's not just our residents, but it's also our staff and of course your families. And I was on a call this morning with several colleagues and we were discussing when is the surge going to hit Florida. And depending on which epidemiologist or which statistician you listen to, it is anticipated that the surge will hit somewhere around April 20th through 21st. However, that is the peak. That does not mean it's the conclusion. It does not mean that we have hit the light at the end of the tunnel. Most experts believe that the virus will be amongst our Floridian community through the middle of June. And then there's a great deal of questions on whether the virus will return back in late fall. None of us really know what it will be or what it won't be. What we do know is the importance of implementing and enacting the precautions that we have put into effect. And that means respecting social distancing. That means wearing masks. That means washing of the hands. And that means that even when you are outside of any of the Aviva buildings, we ask you to please, please respect the social distancing when you're sitting on benches or chairs. We ask you not to leave this campus. This campus right now is under a wonderful bubble. It is a safe zone. It is a sanctuary. And we ask you to please respect that. Unfortunately, we do have residents of Coburnick who have challenged these decisions, that are leaving the campus to go shopping, to go pick up food. We believe that we have come up with resources, solutions for each of you to be able to stay on campus. If you truly must leave campus. For a doctor's appointment, we understand that. For a medical procedure, we understand that. But just to go and leave the campus, I beg you not to do that. I beg for you to speak with one of our staff, to contact Jean, to contact Esther, Maria, myself. We will help you figure out how to accomplish what you're looking for. It also means that if you do leave campus, we do expect you to come through the front door of Kobernik or the front door of Anshin, so you can have your temperature checked. You can go through the screening process. People may look at those things and say, oh, it's a waste of time. It is not. Trust me, it is not. The statistics are staggering for buildings that have not implemented that type of process. We know that the virus is here in Sarasota. We see statistics every single day about how the virus is spreading in the Sarasota area. We also know why it's spreading. The answer is people are not taking things seriously. Later on today, you will see a letter from me regarding another step that we have put in place. And that is that if unfortunately somebody needs to go to the hospital, to an emergency room, that upon their return, they will be asked, requested, to self-quarantine for 14 days. Unfortunately, our emergency rooms right now are the pool of the virus. Our emergency rooms are being inundated with cases of the virus or suspected cases of the virus. So we would say to you and your family, upon your return from the emergency room, we are going to request. I can request, I cannot demand, but I can say by the request, it is for the safety and well-being of yourself and all of our residents, staff, and family members. Again, I know that today I'm not the fun-loving Jay who likes to joke and give hugs and kisses to everybody. Today I am being very strong and sombering because of what I have witnessed in my own family and what I have spoken to friends and colleagues in other communities in the New Jersey metropolitan area that have been dealing with the virus longer than we have and have seen the horrific ramifications of the virus when proper precautions are not put in place. So again, I ask that you please respect what we have put forth. In the next 24 hours, I hope to be able to deliver a mask to each of the Kobernik Independent Living residents. We will distribute those masks. Those masks will be yours. We expect you to take care of those masks and protect those masks. So that way when you leave your apartment and you are in the general common areas of Kobernik, you are wearing a mask. This is to protect yourself and to protect everyone here. We are a community. We are a family. This is our home. Please, please respect one another, have patience for one another, and care for one another. As a family, I know we can get through this. We have gone through hurricanes together, and we have gone through other situations together. This is just one more time that the Aviva family must and will come together. And I hope and I pray that when all of this is over and done with, we all come out stronger, better, and be able to say that Aviva stood as a family. It's a very strange time of the year, with us beginning Pesach last night with a beautiful remote Seder that Rabbi Ann provided. It is Holy Week for our Christian friends and family, with Good Friday being tomorrow and Easter Sunday coming up. And I can just say to all of you, I wish each of us a sweet and happy Passover, the best that we can under the circumstances. And I also wish a joyous Easter celebration for everyone that again can be celebrated under these very strange and difficult times. I've asked Rabbi Ann to join me today, for Rabbi Ann to talk to us as our spiritual leader in helping us go through this very difficult time. Rabbi?
Yeah, thanks, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that powerful message. And I know that from the Aviva family, all of our thoughts and condolences are with you and your family. May your aunt and uncle's name always be for a blessing, and we're so sorry. My friends, these are strange times. In the time of Exodus, we are in the 11th plague, the plague of the coronavirus. This is indeed a first for us as a community and in our Jewish tradition, as well as in the Christian tradition. We find at this time of year hope for renewal of life, hope of survival, and hope that we will pull together with everything we have, and that God will deliver us with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Our highest value in Jewish tradition is called pikuach nefesh, and what that means in Hebrew is preservation of life. I beseech you to wash your hands, stay indoors, reach out with your words, reach out with your heart, do not reach out with your hands. There's an iconic story in the Torah that's told about Moses when he was standing on a hill and he was watching the Israelites battle the Amalekites. And every time his hands got tired and he would drop them, the Hebrews would start to lose the battle. So what happened was, instead of allowing us to lose the battle, two people would raise his hands, and people would look up in the hill and see that their leader, Moses, was still strong and leading them. I beseech you to please find your own support, people who can help you lift your hands until we come through the sea of reeds to the side of safety. And that you should also be blessed as a strong support to those you love. May your loved ones be safe. May you be safe. And I'd like to just say a brief blessing. Dear God, send us health, God. Watch over us. Grace us with your love. Bless us with your healing light. Keep us under your sheltering wings of protection. Give us courage and strength to do the right thing and to modify our behavior right now as needed. Hear us, God. Heal us, God. Let us be truly a kedusha, a community that is sacred in your eyes, sacred for each other, doing the right thing, holding on and holding out. And let us say, Amen. Happy Easter, good Pesach. May we be all together on the other side as soon as possible. Thank you.